Varski and Monze. Power.
Right? So then as time went along, I remembered wanting to make music to show people, okay, let's make the music so we could show you that people could, because I had a publishing company called Household Empire. Right?
Wow.
There was a line in the song that I said, you know, we made an empire out of household items. Right?
Wow.
Because my mindset was, we're going to take what we have and build what we want. So all this was already manifesting years before. Right?
And now here it is.
We're here now. You know,
It's true. It's true because when I came to visit you not too long ago, I was down in Florida. We're kicking it, and even before I even presented you with the idea, you already had the idea in your head. So when I said it, you're like, I've been thinking about that for a long time. And even like, you're going to be traveling somewhere in a couple weeks, so you're slowly prepping for that. And I always had this idea in the back of my head. I'm like, I'm gonna go check out Cuzzo. Like, I need to hit him with this, because I didn't know what we were gonna do. I didn't know what the idea was, but I knew what we had accomplished over the last 15, 20 years. Yes. And it was always flawless. It was always remarkable. It was always like people gave us kudos. People were like, how did you do that? Like we always got that good feedback. So I'm like, it's time. But I just couldn't figure out what we were going to do. And even at the time, I was like, I'm tired of being in front of the camera. I'll just be the behind the scenes guy. But then after going through all the motion, I realized in order for us to actually really shine and to be the positive motivation to people watching, we have to be the guy in front of the camera.
We got to take control of it.
100%.
We have to take control of it, And that to me was one of the biggest things. And it's funny because to go back to that time that you came down here the first time we linked up, that is what put everything in perspective for me. And you don't even realize it. And to this day, I still credit you to that part, because we were sitting there at my apartment complex, right? And you remember my friend, the 6'7" dude, right?
Yeah.
And then my brother-in-law at the time, Vince, right? Right? And he really was 6'7". That's the crazy part about it.
That's what I was saying. That's crazy.
Right. Shout out to Dark Ivory. You said something, right? And my brother-in-law was like, yeah, you don't know how hard it is to do it. And your response was, so just do it. Everybody else was like, I don't know what everybody else was thinking, but my mindset was, he got something there. Hold on a second. Wait, well, let's think about this. Why
but it's true. Anybody who we look up to or admire, that's all they did. They said most of the people that we actually really look up to, they were from some small town or like some impoverished circumstance, like whatever their family structure was or whatever their financial situation was, like hood shit. A lot of people came from humble beginnings.
Yes.
The thesis of the story is they knew they were going to make it happen. So they kept running into the brick wall until the brick wall broke. And when the brick wall broke, everybody turned and looked in awe and was like, man.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
So that's what we're doing. We're breaking down brick walls. We're building new castles, building new structures.
Varski and Monze.